And Jeff Gordon with 2 Daytona wins, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series point leader. Jeff Gordon climbing the banking here at Daytona International Speedway. All he's got to do is finish 16th or better in the remaining races. And the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship is his. Jeff Gordon riding in 12th.
Jeff Gordon would love to be up there where they're running nose to tail right now and not have to contend with the car directly on the right side of him.
That double file running starts in 9th. Hart in the 1, Jarrett the 88, the 24 of Gordon. That's 9th on back. 3 wide behind them. All of this on lap number 4. When it sorts out, Earnhardt still has the lead, and there goes Labonte, lucky to get back in line in 5th.
It was so spread out back there. Dust got kicked up from underneath Gordon's rear tires.
Riding with Jeff Gordon into the tri-oval there. You can see he's now nose to tail there. Nobody on the outside. That's the way to get around this place.
6th is Jeff Gordon. Steve Burns is in his pit.
Yeah, Eli, and even though he's 6th, he's very happy with his race car. Just before the last car, or the first caution rather, he told Ray Evernham, this car is running great and I really love to run it on the bottom.
Gordon looking to the outside as they come off turn 4. They're not really happy. They want to get up there, get those 5 bonus points. Right now, I'm sure Jeff Gordon would love to lead a lap if he could possibly get up there. But right now, he really don't have that much help. You see Bobby Labonte, or is that that's Derek Cope?
Derek Cope right behind him.
Derek Cope right behind him. Right now they're running side by side and the leaders are moving away.
As you ride with Jeff Gordon now in 5th.
4th here in the Daytona 500 in February.
Boy, look at Jeff Gordon. Everybody thinks it's a ride in the park. He's working that steering wheel. He knows that draft is so very important to stay in. But he's up on that steering wheel. Through the tri-oval. Watch his hand movement here. Back and forth. Trying to walk that tight wire as he goes through the dogleg there.
9 times out of 10, everything is fine, but it's that one time when, you know, a little something happens, just a misjudgment of the apron or of where another car is, and all of a sudden you're in it. About that time, you know, you're just thinking, man, I hope I get through this. And if you don't get through it, you just hold on tight, and it seems like it takes forever.
Well, he manages to get on through it and held on tight. Jeff Gordon currently running in 5th.
Jeff Gordon right now is just running just about a perfect race. You see him behind Dale Jarrett right there, 2 of the fastest cars, and Earnhardt just in front of him. Those 3 cars right now, they're just riding along. They're not worried about it because they know they have great race cars on this racetrack.
Gordon may start shuffling Wallace the other way.
Yeah, they're on the outside there, nose to tail, and he's caught to the inside there. He's riding with Gordon as they head through the, look at the tack there, 6,800. I could read it very well.
They don't turn nearly the RPMs here in the restrictor plate races. That's part of what the restrictor plate does. You just don't crank them up to 9,000 RPM. Oh, it's Gordon working that wheel.
He is, but look what he's under here. He and Earnhardt side by side.
Through all of that, Jarrett sneaks out ahead of the pack, so Jarrett just out of the screen is the race leader. This is for 2nd, and a scramble for 2nd place behind him. Earnhardt wants to grab it away from Gordon.
Might be surprised to see Jeff Gordon running as hard as he is and to be running up front this way when he's pretty well got the point thing locked up with 288 ahead. You might think he'd want to be conservative, but he said he has got a good view of the big picture, which is what they told him to do at Talladega last week when the 6th car went out, Mark Martin. But he said, you know, I get out there and the instincts just take over.
And nothing like those kind of instincts for Jeff Gordon, who tries to pull off yet another NASCAR Winston Cup Series championship. Let's go down to his pit area, Steve.
Well, Eli, we were just listening to Ray Evernham talk to Jeff on the radio, and what they're going to do on the next pit stop is remove some tape from the front of the grill. They're a little concerned about the water temperature, but also we can ask Buddy Baker what sort of handling effect that has. They put about 4 strips of duct tape on the grill. They're going to pull one of them off next stop.
Well, what it'll do, Steve, it'll change the amount of downforce the front end has, of course. But if it's running hot, the benefits of keeping that engine pretty cool will outweigh the amount of downforce you have on the front of the car.
Here's a battle for the lead.
Still down there. The whole line's down there.
Here comes Gordon right along. These guys are working together.
Jeff Gordon is the new leader of the Pepsi 400. 12 times he has raced here at Daytona. He has led the race in 11 of those 12 events. He made the move around Dale Earnhardt at lap number 87, bringing Schrader with him to second, and here's what happened just a half lap ago.
You see him power by on the inside of Earnhardt, and he gets some help from an old teammate there, Ken Schrader. He goes with Gordon on the bottom, and I'm sure Gordon said, hey, I've got a shot here, I better take it.
So he grabs his 5 bonus points. The way in what he's running right now, the lead pack is tied tightly together by 0.7 of a second from Gordon. Let's go down to Steve Burns.
And Jeff Gordon's in. They're going to change right side tires on the DuPont Chevy right now. They went to look at the tape on the front of the grill. So far, they have not. Now they removed the tape off the front of the grill. The water temperature has come down. When he took the lead, he got out in clean air. Left side tires are on, and Jeff Gordon is down in 19.5 seconds.
You can see right there, though, the new tires are really working for these guys as they come up through there. Jeff Gordon's picking them off. He went by Dale Jarrett not long ago. Now he's put Earnhardt down. He is moving. I'm telling you, he's flying out there with new tires.
And there's your leader, the 24, Jeff Gordon, putting a lap on Kyle Petty and following Ricky Rudd around the racetrack. Those gentlemen, Rudd and Petty.
No surprise as we approach the end of this race. As laps are winding down to see that 24 car in the lead.
And Jeff Gordon comes off pit road, just narrowly misses Jeremy Mayfield 4 tires for the 24 car and fuel, and they should be able to go the distance from this point. We'll double check with Ray Evernham.
There is Jeff Gordon. He's running back in 9th right now. What a year for Jeff Gordon. It really has been a dream season, hasn't it? 10 wins. 29 starts. The numbers are just spectacular. No, in 1975, remember that? The King, Richard Petty, 13 wins and 30 starts. 21 top 5s, and he won the title by 722 points. You know what he won that year, guys? $130,275. That was the point championship. Then you see some bonus dollars thrown in. Look at that comparison. Let's go forward to DW. Darrell Waltrip with 12 wins and 31 starts in 1981. He won the title by 53 points over Bobby Allison that year. Check out the monies there. Gordon already this year versus what Darrell won for all of 1981. It gets better. That guy, Earnhardt, 1987, won the title by, what, 489 points over Bill Elliott, 11 wins, 21 top 5s. The Intimidator, couple of $1 million and change. That's not that far away. That's 11 years ago, guys. That's all.
Yeah.
And you know, if you step out of the so-called modern era,
Gordon, Jarrett, the 12 car, the 2 car, those guys, they took 4 tires. That's why they lost so much track position to begin with.
I believe the guys are finished sitting in line.
How about a Tarzan sound? Do you hear it? That 24 Jeff Gordon went all the way down to the grass there on the bottom part of the racetrack. You see him just eating these cars alive.
Yes, sir, with a championship at stake, Gordon is driving a conservative race tonight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mark Martin's back in 12th. Look at that. Jarrett trying to...
There was a little contact there. I think what happened there was you could see Gordon move to the bottom and then move right back out, and he got touched on the right rear corner there by Jarrett.
Eli, I went to Ray Evernham after that last caution 7 or 8 laps ago, and he said that was a huge break for them because they could not have made the rest of the race on gasoline, but they can now because of that last caution when Dan Pardis had trouble.
So it turns out to be a big break right there for Jeff Gordon. Gordon now running in second with Jarrett in third. They shuffled Mayfield and Wallace before. Rusty tried his darndest to get back in line, but let's see what Gordon wants to do. He'll make the low side work. He led from lap 100 through 106.
You see Jarrett going with the 24 there as they go down the back straightaway. They should just move him right on back to about 5th or 6th spot before he gets back in line again.
Gordon takes the lead, lap 122.
You go in saying, hey, I'm going to try to work with you as much as I can, but I can't control every situation that happens out there. But then when it comes down to 5 or 10 to go, we're all on our own. And that's kind of what we saw at Talladega, and I'm sure we'll see the same thing here.
Out of turn 4, white flag.
Whoa, you see Jeremy looking to the inside, couldn't make the move. Skinner looks to the high side right now. They're trying everything. Gordon's running by the mirror right now.
Here comes
Labonte
Skinner.
has caught him, and so is Terry Labonte. Side by side behind Gordon.
Right now they're running side by side. Jeff Gordon saying, I love it. He'll try to run in the middle part of the racetrack so one car does not get a great run down the back straightaway.
They mix it up again behind Gordon. Mayfield. Here comes Bobby Labonte to the outside.
What a move on the high side, making it 3 wide into turn 3. Bobby Labonte looks like he has the car to beat.
Bobby Labonte is there. Out of 4, they're coming to the checkers. Trouble in the back of the pack. The lead and the win. Gordon, for the 11th time, he wins the 40th career victory. And the 11th win of 1998 goes to Jeff Gordon and the Rainbow Warriors. Holding off the challenge of Bobby Labonte, who finishes second. Jeff Gordon is an 11-time winner this year. Steve Burns is with his crew chief, Ray Evernham.
Well, Ray, you looked awfully calm on top of that pit box. What a finish.
Well, you can't do nothing but I want to thank God first for giving us the opportunity to do this, and really want to thank all the people, all the firefighters, and all the people that worked so hard to get this place back in shape for us and saved it. And you know, thank DuPont, and Pepsi, and Quaker State, and that guy driving that car. He's really awesome. And in case all the news media is talking, it's October and we've won a race.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The 3rd Daytona win for Jeff Gordon. He won the 1997 Daytona 500, the 1995 and 1998 Pepsi 400s. It's the 14th Chevrolet win of the year and the 17th consecutive top 5 finish. That is the most in the modern era. For Jeff Gordon, it is his 4th restrictor plate win in his 24th restrictor plate race. And for that young man from Vallejo, California, by way of Pittsboro, Indiana, the hits just keep on coming. Closing in on yet another NASCAR Winston Cup Series championship. His point lead is now 358. That means he only needs to finish 37th or better in the last 3 races, no matter what Mark Martin does. 37th or better. And Jeff Gordon would have his 3rd championship in the last 4 years. Glenn Jarrett is down in victory lane as the Pepsi 400 has gone to Jeff Gordon. Glenn?
And Eli, Jeff is unbuckling his safety belts and harness there, putting on the cap. Jeff, it was exciting there. I know you were watching that rearview mirror, and awfully glad to see those guys going side by side on that last lap.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. Usually when they get side by side, somebody breaks away and comes after you, and Bobby almost did that. I just got to say thank you to all the guys at the engine shop. Charlie Seegers, Randy Dort, and Chuck Tunes on it, and all the guys back at Hendrick Engines. These last couple of weeks have been the best restrictor plate engines I've ever had. And this DuPont Chevrolet has just been awesome. I want to thank God. Boy, he certainly directed me and guided me all through traffic today. And that last restart, I'm sure he was riding with me.
Jeff, another giant step toward that 3rd championship.
I just want everybody to know this is October, baby. Everybody said we couldn't win in October. And, you know, we just tried to think, hey, this is a July race in October. And I tell you what, it was just a phenomenal effort by everybody this weekend. My hat's off to Ray Evernham. He just tuned the car perfect. I mean, this thing handled like a dream. Great pit stops by the Rainbow Warriors.
You took the lead with a lot of laps to go when you came out on that last pit stop there. Did you guys discuss that? Was that what you wanted to do? Get out front and make them pass you?
Well, I think that's just when our fuel window was. I don't think we were getting very good fuel mileage. I think we would like to have come in with a few more guys. But as it turned out, you know, it worked out for us. You know, Jeremy and I worked together real well. He tried to hang with me. I'm not sure where exactly he ended up in that shuffle, but I appreciate him helping me there. And, you know, we just came in when we had to, and, you know, I let Ray make those calls, and he made some great calls. I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to stay up there, especially when Dale Jarrett was behind me. He was real strong, and, you know, hate to see him have his troubles, but we were able to keep that thing up front. Those restarts, man, they were making me nervous.
Well, he's not too nervous now. 11 wins this year, 17 consecutive top 5 finishes. What a year.
A remarkable year. 40 career wins and finally won in the month of October. And the celebration and the fireworks begin. But when all was said and done, the bright lights and the high speeds equaled another win for Jeff Gordon and the Rainbow Warriors. And the entire production crew from TNN Motorsports, thanks so much for joining us here at the World Center of Racing. We'll see you next weekend from Phoenix as the NASCAR Winston Cup season rolls on. I'm Eli Gold. For all of us at TNN Motorsports, good night from Daytona Beach, Florida.